Hello and welcome to this presentation of Breakout Sports Broadcasting. I'm John McCooch here from Newark, New Jersey at the R.W.J. Barnabas Health Hockey House, where we have Lab Elite Hockey and 43 Oak Foundation. Those are sponsoring Team Broadway for 43 Oak and Team Lincoln Park for Lab Elite Hockey. Lab Elite comes in at 1-3. 43 Oak comes in at 0-3. So both of these teams looking to kind of find their way in the standings. Obviously, again, everyone makes the playoff in that 4-team playoff that they have there. But a big game. A lot of pride here at the end. You don't want to be at the bottom. And 43 Oak, big situation, looking for their first win of the season. So it's going to be a tough one. Buzzer sounded, so we're just about to get underway here. The goaltender matchup, Ryan Kenny will take on Daniel Moore. Ryan Kenny for Lab Elite Hockey from the Reading Royals of the ECHL. And Daniel Moore for 43 Oak, coming out of the Waterloo Blackhawks of the USHL. So a lot of great prospects, a lot of great players. Tons of potential guys trying to get right before their years. And we are kind of winding down when it comes to getting to the playoff, where we're getting closer to the break than you probably think. Got this game, then a couple more weeks, then a break, and then it's for all the marbles. So it's going to be a good one here at this R.W.J. Barnabas Health Hockey House. So we're getting underway. I'll see Alex Router from a team that played 2 nights ago. So we'll see. We'll see if there's some substitutions and what this roster turns out to be. But everyone's out here getting those pucks ready on the other side of the net. Everyone's just kind of... The one thing you notice about this JPL is everyone's here for a good time. Just having fun. And again, still fun hockey. They still come out. They still play their hearts out. But it's been good. Again, Lab Elite Hockey taking on 43 Oak Foundation here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. Should be plenty of scoring as usual, but we'll see how this one goes. Again, this one just about to get underway in just a few moments for either side. In terms of Lab Elite Hockey, Tyler Koff leads that squad with 11 points. Anthony Gallant, 43 Oak with 6 points. Face-off about to get underway here again. A lot of great stars, and we are underway as Gallant holds on to the puck as they hold it in their own side. Again, 43 Oak looking for their first win of the JPL. Lab Elite looking for win number 2 as they kind of get things ready to go. Gallant with it. Bounces it around the boards, and they lose it. They'll head down the ice with a few numbers. There's a pass. All can't get it off the skates. Again, 16-minute periods here in this game, in this Pro Division game. They go down the ice, 43 Oak. That one's poked out away, and easy, or made it look easy, defensive play. Lab Elite will work their way down. Again, another play, can't get that one off the skates. Got to get out in front of the netminder, and they just get that one away. Again, our first minute of action here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting between these two sides. No numbers for 43 Oak, and they lose this one on a turnover, and there might be an opportunity coming up. Has it around center ice. Working on the far side. Goes in, tries to skate around, falls down, but gets back up, makes a pass, back in, makes a pass, can't get that one out the way. Great way to go and get back up when you fall down. Now here's a pass inside, no shot. And now 43 Oak will have their time here in the offensive zone. Pass went off the skates of a Lab Elite player, and they'll have to reset. Working around the far side of the net. Pass back up near the center, held up. They have to get a play here. Again, goal differential, not where you want it to be for Lab Elite. They've had to play Chima twice, so that is going to happen when you got to play a team as great as that. But no matter where you look at the standings, there's still some great hockey players, great prospects. But Lab Elite looking to prove themselves here. We get some line changes for both sides. Here comes Koff. Koff, the point leader, makes a move, and it's saved. Big-time save for 43 Oak. Now they'll have to go back down the ice. Crossing the blue line, takes a shot, it goes off the leg of Koff. That leads to potential possession, and it does. Koff with it again. Having a great day already. Looking for a pass, makes a move, and he scores! First goal of the game is a nasty move. Puts Lab Elite up 1-0 to get things started off here. For the winless 43 Oak, you want to get a better start there, but he has just been playing phenomenally. Tyler Koff plays for Brown for a reason. Saw that right there. Again, 43 Oak Foundation. They might have a potential wraparound here. He was looking for a pass. Almost had a scoring chance if he got in there a bit quicker. But they'll have to work now. Back up on the far side. They'll take things slow. That one sent inside, and it is saved with a glove. Just held up and caught. We'll get a face-off on that end. We'll get some changes for both sides as well. Again, 43 Oak has taken their time, played slow. Just been trying to set up some good plays. Yeah, when you're in a winless situation, you've got to just stay calm, and they can't keep that on side. They lose the puck. Now, it actually did stay on side somehow. Now, he'll take a shot. Can't score. Saved by Ryan Kenny. So now Lab Elite will look to get back in the offensive zone. 43 Oak had a fair share of possession there. That one's poked out. Tough fight for the puck. Down near the boards. He'll keep it. And gets it away. There's a shot, and he scores! Right through him. That'll be goal number 2 for Lab Elite. So a quick start for LEH. Looks like they want win number 2 of the year pretty bad. Trying to get back to 500 here in the JPL. 43 Oak will look to respond, though. He's getting out inside, loses it. And that'll be held up. There's some numbers. There's a pass, and there is a save. That one will be held on by Daniel Moore. They had the numbers, just couldn't get the clean pass. Daniel Moore played that pretty well. And some more changes come on. John Stone comes on. Face-off will be to the right of Moore. That one won by 43 Oak. And now here they go. Terrain sending a pass on the far side. Potential shot saved by the netminder. That's just a simple pad save to get things out of there. Now back to Koff. Koff, who scored the first goal of the day, makes a pass, was working backhand. Couldn't get that through. And 43 Oak looking to make a defensive stand. Can't get that one through. Now they lose it. There's some danger. But there's a save by Moore. Makes Lab Elite have to reset. He avoided that danger. McClinsky had it. Tried to pass it around the boards. Couldn't get that done. Lorraine had it. Now there's the pass inside and saved by Ryan Kenny. Ryan Kenny makes a save. And that one just tried to shove it right through the pads. Couldn't get that done. They'll work this one near the neutral zone. Fed back up in front of the net and no good. Good defensive play. Fed back up to Koff. Towards center ice by McClinsky. He's got McClinsky with him. Stick tap. There's a shot. It just goes outside and wide. 43 Oak. You got a player chasing down there. That one's Hall. Hall couldn't get there. The netminder has to come out. This one is offside. He tries to get back on, but it's held up by Lab Elite. 43 Oak had a chance. They just couldn't stay on side with Hall there. And back up. So we'll get back-to-back possessions where the goaltenders have to come out and use the stick. Here might be a chance. Fed back up in front of the net. Great defensive play by Lab Elite to keep this one settled down. Hall trying to make a move and get possession of the puck. Get some help from his teammates. But they cannot corral. And now here comes Lab Elite. Fed back to the right side. Saved on the pads. Went out wide. This one being worked on the boards. And neither team having many clean possessions just yet. Obviously the goals. And that one just parades off the board. And Lavalette will chase that back into the neutral zone. They get right back in the offensive zone. Fed back, and there's a shot, and he scores. Smooth with the pass and smooth with the goal. We'll get that faceoff back in center ice already. Lavalette has turned up the heat offensively. Boris Skalos gets that goal. Now here they work. Couldn't get that one on the stick of McClinsky. McGee chasing this one. It's back into the offensive zone with McClinsky. McClinsky looking for Stark. Almost had Stark, but just could not complete that connection. Right in front of the net. Easy save for Moore to just stand there and get it. Gallant trying to get inside. Takes a shot and he scores. Great move by Anthony Gallant from Stonehill to get his squad on the board. Morganville, New Jersey native. That's a big goal for 43 Oak. They needed that one. Now McGee has it in their zone. McGee has McClinsky with him as well as Koff. Back near the top, over towards Koff on the near side. Koff with the shot right off of the netminder, but he still chases that puck around on the rebound. Just gets out into the center ice in the neutral zone. But they have done a great job of working it back into the offensive zone from the middle of the neutral zone. As a shot goes out up top. They have done a great job. McGee loses that one back into the neutral zone. That's C.J. McGee. Koff with the shot. He's had a lot of quick shots today. That one's saved by Moore. Clearly has shown plenty of speed and ability to get a quick shot off as well. Tons of power in that one. That's worked on the boards. And Koff has it, trying to send a pass. Terrain almost had it. Went off his skates, but they get possession right back. And now here he comes. Shot gets sticked out by Lavalette. And they'll have to go counter. A great defensive work, but just can't connect with a teammate to keep things going. Netminder almost thought about coming out there, but decided not to as they continue to counter. And there's a move, and there's a silky move, and it's saved, but it stays with Lavalette. Now it does not. And they'll go back down. Here comes Hall. Hall looking for a pass. Gets that one broken up. Now here comes Lavalette. They've got open work. Just lost it on the stick. Lost the puck on the stick. But here comes Romeo Terrain. Terrain making a move. Couldn't get clean on it, but makes a pass right up front. There's a save by Ryan Kenny. Kenny was ready for it, but a great pass by Terrain as this one goes back into the neutral zone. This one dangerously almost going out of play, but now here's a chance. Tried to stick that up, but just could not get that out. That one went wide of the net. Like Alex Konovalov tried to hand that down, but was unable to keep this one onside. So 43 Oak got a big goal to keep this thing in the mix for them in the first period. They gave up a 3-0 advantage in favor of Lavalette hockey as they win the faceoff. But for 43 Oak, they have to find a way to keep those goals coming. Instead of a clean pass in front of the net, Stark has it with Lavalette. They might have a pass on that right side, but it's broken up. 43 Oak trying to keep this defense strong. There's a shot from Cuff, and he scores again. He has been outstanding. His second goal of the day. 4-1 is the lead now for Lab Elite. In the first period, already on Hattie watch. They get back in the offensive zone again. Can't get a clean shot off of that one. Koff still on the ice as well. Now get back to Koff. And he scores! I wonder if there's a record for the quickest hat trick in the JPL, because we just saw it. That was just quick. Almost thought he might have got the save there. But a third goal of the day for Tyler Koff. And he's chasing back down the ice again. May look to get his teammates involved. Sends that out to McGee. McGee up at the top. Sends that in the corner. Klinsky being chased around. Lost it. Now this pass goes off the boards. Got Masonius with him. He hands it down. This one parades and back in possession of Lab Elite. McClinsky working down the ice, sends the shot, almost faked the pass. It's saved off the pads of the netminder, Daniel Moore. And plenty of numbers here. Wow, what a pass. They're working, and they're scoring. A 3-on-nobody turns into a goal for 43 Oak. So just like that, in the past few minutes, this has gone from a 3-0 game, 3-1 game, and now it's already 5-2 here in the first period. If you want scoring, watch the JPL, as that goes out wide. Stark gets the pass. Now back with Stark. Almost had a clean shot, but couldn't get that one. He would have scored if he got a shot off. Defender tried to dive down. Now here comes a chance. Just went out and saved. Has it on the stick. Big time save from Brian Kenny. Lindworth has it on his side. Spins Arama. But loses it. Gallant chasing around. Out behind the nets. Off the boards. Terrain. He has it now. Makes a pass out in front. It goes up top. And just away from the net. Now they're both working for it in the corner. Both of these squads, they get it out. Does Lab Elite. But they lose it again around the back of the net. Try to just do the wraparound. Couldn't get that done. Net gets dislodged. So we've got to calm down for a few moments. And 43 Oak was pushing that around. Tried to get that wraparound. Couldn't get it. So we'll get a face-off here in this 5-2 hockey game with about 3.5 minutes left to go in the first period. Tartaglione, he has it. Tartaglione, it's out. It's like it might have went off Kenny for a save. Gallant keeps it on. He finds a way to get that. Gallant makes a move. Gallant finding a way through, but that one's saved. Now back there, try to get the tapper. Can't do it. Pucks around the net, and Ryan Kenny makes a stand. Koff finds a way to keep it onside. Now shot on the far side. Saved by the netminder. Now this one's in center ice near the Devil logo. McGee. McGee trying to make a move. Looking for a teammate, or looking for himself. He takes a shot. It goes wide. Trying to poke this on the boards. Here he comes. Terrain. Almost had that one. Now Terrain has it back. Just tried to flick that up, but he lost it. And now Koff has it. He's already got a hat trick in the first period. Makes a pass. Too much hot sauce on that one to handle. But now here could be an open look. Defenders just crash on in. So good work by 43 Oak to get this possession back. He's just skating on through, but that's poke checked out. This will go behind the net. Now Stark Can't keep it on. And that will go down as an icing. So if you want to say that this means the goals have slowed down a bit, I guess so. Last goal was scored around the 6:06 mark by Koff. 2:06 left to go in the first period. Again, 16-minute periods. 5-2 game, 43 Oak. I mean, we've seen the scoring out of this JPL. No team is really ever out of it until you go down by a big-time number. 3 is nothing in the JPL. Lindworth. There's a slapper, and he scores! Stark making his mark. So just when I said there wasn't a lot of goals coming in the past few minutes, you go get one. Reed Stark goes out and scores. Now with Lindworth in center ice. Lindworth getting chased, but finds a way to find a teammate. Now back with Lindworth. Lindworth makes a pass up top, and there's a between-the-legs shot. No. Just couldn't find the net. Great play to keep this one on. Here's Stark. That one lost. McGee has that one. Stays in the offensive zone. Now a chance. Here's a breakaway. Can't keep it on the stick. Maybe he can make a pass back down. He tries it and loses it. Missed opportunity and an own goal. An own goal. My eyes deceive me. No, they don't. We just had an own goal in the JPL. Just try to get it around the net. That's one way for 43 Oak to get back in the game. I never thought I'd see the day. I don't even know how that happened. It happens to the best of us. They're looking to get this goal right back, almost getting a chance. There's a shot, and they do get it right back. So an own goal, it's basically a wash at this point. That shot just goes top bar. This first period has been dynamite. There's been plenty. So with Sean Grevy, the captain of Lab Elite before, that had the own goal. The captain of your team gets the own goal. But they always find a way to make up for it, those captains. Now they have it. Konovalov gets that stick down by McGee. Trying to slap it down was a 43 Oak player. That one goes out offside. .27 seconds left to go here in period number 1. Already got a 7-3 hockey game here in Newark, New Jersey. Tyler Koff. Koff makes a move, goes between the defender, but that one is oven-mitted and just covered up. Tyler Koff, again, the Hattie already. So for Lab Elite, Boris Skalos gets his second goal. Try to pass it off the backhand. McClinsky's able to keep it alive here with just a few seconds left to go. McGee has it. This one sent all the way down the ice. And that will do it for the first period of play. 10 goals in one period here in the Pro Division. One of them being an own goal. It's been interesting. It's been phenomenal so far. We'll see if 43 Oak can find a way to stay alive and keep this thing in their grasp. They got some help from the team that's scoring against them. We'll see if they can keep things going here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. 7-3 is your score here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. I'm John McCooch, here along you for this journey in this Pro Division game between Lab Elite Hockey and the 43 Oak Foundation. Again, 7-3 is the score already. It has been tons of offense here in this one. Tyler Koff already has a hat trick, so if you've been waiting and if you're a hat trick watcher, you didn't tune into the first period, you missed it, unfortunately. But Boris Skalos, he's right there. He's got 2 goals already for LEH. Again, they've got 7. Koff with 3 of them. Skalos with 2. Scores for 43 Oak, Anthony Gallant, Joe Masonius, and the captain of Lab Elite, Sean Grevy, who had his own goal. So 43 Oak down 7-3, looking for that elusive win number 1. They've got plenty of time to put some goals together. Here comes Reed Stark. Stark making a move. Sends a pass around. Just got onto the stick. And that one is saved. And they'll counter. 43 Oak. Can't get that pass delivered cleanly. Tried to wrap it around the boards. And that'll be back in the possession of LEH. Taken out, though. They get a chance almost. Gallant gets through a defender. Makes a move, and it's just into the chest of Ryan Kenny. 16-minute periods here at this Pro Division. Still plenty of hockey left to go. Almost had that clean move in. Get some changes on. McClinsky comes back on for LEH. Going to face off to the left of Kenny. Face off won by 43 Oak. Shot goes off the stick of an LEH player. But they keep it out in front of the net. And that one broken up. Now McClinsky. McClinsky. And the slapper, it's saved. But they get off it on the rebound. Now here's McClinsky. McClinsky making some fancy work out of that one and sliding it through. Goal number 8 on the day for this team. Liam McClinsky from Holy Cross getting that goal through. Koff wins that one, but ends up getting that one lost from him. Now here comes 43 Oak. They lost it with Hall. Terrain finds a way. Terrain makes a spin, makes the pass to Tartaglione. Now back with Romeo Terrain. Terrain mic'd up today, so you'll hear some of the sound bites that he was able to produce after this one is over. He'll also try to help his team get back in this one. Here comes Gallant. Gallant making a fancy move, trying to go forehand, backhand. But this will lead to a counter. They've got to make a defensive stand. And they do not. That's a goal. Another goal for this squad of Lab Elite Hockey. So the 43 Oak was aggressive on the other end, ended up leading to a goal. 9-3 now is your score here in Newark. Koff wins the faceoff. Stark has it. Now over with McGee. Back towards Kenny, the netminder. Tried to play him aggressively. But again, that aggressive play has led to opportunities like this one for LEH. But 43 Oak is able to get this one broken up. Here comes Masonius. Guess that one to Grevy. Grevy loses it. Referee falls down. So the goal was actually awarded to Grevy, the captain, because he was the last offensive player to touch the puck for 43 Oak. Captain of Lab Elite, Mickey Burns, not the one who led to that own goal. Masonius makes a pass up out front. Out on the right, makes the pass. Nowhere to go. Try to get that shot, actually, and get a rebound out of that. Grevy, the captain, will chase this play. He's in a 2-on-1 situation, though, and that's a slick move, but it's off the pad. Looked like a save. At least got out in front of that one. It bounced a bit off the post. Use the hand to keep that in. Backhand pass. He's got a breakaway. He's got a chance. making some silky moves, and there's a save. Got out in front of it. Passing off the boards. Lindworth. That one lobbed up. Wasn't able to slam it down. Lindworth, though, still has it. Back up front with McClinsky. McClinsky. Got that one on the far side. Again, no move able to be made. Now they've got it back. Out near the net. Nowhere to go with it, though. That one lost. McClinsky was ready for it to chase it, then poked out by Grevy. 43 Oak, again, needs a clean play. They need to get themselves back in the scorers column. Tried to go backhand with it, but gets that one sticked out. Again, they just keep, Lab Elite keeps streaking down the ice. Lindworth, they do not have numbers, but he tries to make a move, and that one's broken up. It's under 12 minutes left to go here in the second period of play. This 9-3 hockey game. And here they work, right out in front of the nets. And that one will be saved and stopped by Daniel Moore, the Omaha, Nebraska native. Speaking of Omaha, Nebraska, big NBA draft over the past 2 days. Baylor Shireman of Creighton from Omaha, Nebraska, playing for that Blue Jays team. And I will not mention who got drafted at 55. Here comes Johnstone. Working, trying to find a shot, and there's a save by Kenny. Kenny got out in front of it. McClinsky going down the ice himself. And that one's poked out by the captain, Grevy. What a way to poke it out. Now here they come. They have numbers on the breakaway. Floats that one back. They're deciding who's going to score, but that one is saved by Kenny. They did not get Kenny. You always want to make the next pass, but sometimes there's too many passes. So, no, you score. No, you score. No, you score. No one scores. About 11 minutes left to go. McKee slowed down trying to stay onside. They will have a chance here. All alone. Here he comes, and it's saved again by Kenny, who's been a brick wall. Konovalov could not get that through. Konovalov has it, though. Out in front and saved again by Kenny. Masonius has it. Now that one's out in front again, right in front of the net, trying to spin around and get that done. But now Lab Elite can come back down the ice. Trying to work that around the defender, but couldn't do it. Masonius was looking for Johnstone. Now here comes Tyler Koff. Koff was a hat trick already. That one saved, lifted back up. Koff trying to control it again. Koff has a chance, tried to make a pass through his legs. Got it around the boards, but no shot opportunity. Koff sends a slapper for goal number 4. Tyler Koff, you're nasty. Double digits on the board as Gallant heads down for 43 Oak, and now there's a shot out in front, or just lost. They couldn't get the stick back on it. McClinsky sends the pass. They can't get anything clean out of that one. And Terrain will keep it. Now Gallant back with it for 43 Oak, and they just cannot hold on. Lindworth trying to control this thing. They bounce it off the boards. Stays on sides. Here comes McClinsky. The official is in the way. Tried to wrap it back around. Now here's a potential. There's a pass back to McClinsky. Pass to the far side. Trying to make some kind of spinorama right here. Now back near the top. There's a shot. Lab Elite looking to add to their already large lead. 43 Oak was trying to work this thing. Here with Tartaglione. Connor Tartaglione. There's a backhand chance out in front. It's just wide of the post. here with 9 minutes left to go in period number 2. Defense has to hold strong here, and they do. Took all 4 players to crash down in on that one. This one lifted up. Had a defender blowing by him. He's got Gallant with him. Terrain going down the ice. Goes back out around to reset. And he will reset. That pass to Gallant was just offline. Now McGee has it for Lab Elite. Again, they do spread out their offense. It's led to some chances. You can do that a lot in this 4-on-4. But now Terrain. He's going to have a chance. And it's off the pads. Now Lab Elite cannot get that one through the net. Koff has it again. He's got 4 goals today. Back around. Now Masonius has it for 43 Oak. He's got Gallant with him. Sends a shot and he scores. Joe Masonius putting his team on the board. Cuts it to a 10-4 lead in favor of Lab Elite. That one sticked over. About 7.5 minutes left. Stark spinning around with that pass. And that one's fed back all the way down the ice. Kenny's going to come all the way out. Sends this one down, and there's a shot. It goes off the post. Kenny wasn't in his net. Could have been the easiest of goals in this game besides the own goal for 43 Oak. He slips down. Someone checked the blades on those skates. But here comes Gillespie. That one's saved by Kenny as Kenny stands strong. Revy has it. Makes the pass to Masonius, and there's another pass, and there's a save, but the net is dislodged. So we'll stop for a bit, but a big save. All it took was hitting your own net out for Ryan Kenny. 10-4. Shots are in favor of 43 Oak. They just haven't got a lot of clean shots that have led to opportunities. Sean Grevy. That one was out in front, almost some danger. But Lindworth will control for Lab Elite. Lindworth. That one's poked. Gillespie. 43 Oak player down on the ice. Masonius trying to make a move. He falls down as well. Like Grevy fell down. We'll see if he's shaken up. Now he's got to make a stand. That one goes out wide. Pass over. That one worked in the neutral zone. 14 works. They get back in the offensive zone, and the shot is saved by Moore. Down around with Koff. Koff out in front. Can't get that one clean off the stick from Koff. A rare moment for him. Now they've got numbers. Grevy making a move, and there's a slapper, and it's saved as Kenny comes out and around. They try to get that back out in front. Gillespie. They can't get that. They do get that through, actually. There's a shot, and Kenny is there for it again. Mr. Kenny having himself a night. Can they reward their netminder with another goal? Poked out by Grevy. Grevy's trying to step up now. Some discombobulation. Now back with Johnstone. He's got a breakaway. He's making a move. Flicks it up. And he scores. 43 Oak gets back on the board. Five-goal lead for Lab Elite. 10-5 is your score here in Newark. I'm not mistaken, the record for goals in a game has been 26 this season. There's a chance. Especially if 43 Oak can get this offense going. They make a move, and it's saved by Kenny. Kenny finds a way, but can't get that one off the rebound. And another goal for 43 Oak. Their offense is flowing now. Plenty of goals. Benny Urchuk got the one before that one. I believe Konovalov got goal number 6 for this team. And Konovalov working back in. But Lab Elite will hold on to it. There's a save from Moore. Passed on the boards. Lindworth was able to corral. Lindworth keeps a pass. They are stuck on this near side and they can't handle it. So Kenny will have to come out and use the stick. Tried to find something with the fishing rod, but now they lose it. Here's McClinsky with a shot. It's out wide. Lab Elite had a chance there. Couldn't get that one through. Now 43 Oak will have to chase this one with Johnstone. Johnstone making a move back in. Can't get that one. Now here's Gallant. Gallant with the shot, and it is saved. But 43 Oak has it right back. Behind the back pass. This one doesn't go anywhere. Now they have a breakaway with McClinsky. McClinsky, he's got to make a move. Can he do it? McClinsky, that one's saved with the pads. It's got to get worked back around. And a pad save from Moore. Another shot put out into the air. Konovalov's there for it. And another save by Moore. Johnstone trying to get things right. Konovalov makes a defensive play. He's got Gallant. Gallant takes it and it's saved by Kenny. A lot of good chances here for both sides. Who's going to strike first again? Back up top with McClinsky. McClinsky out up top. Grevy makes his pass on the boards to Hall. Bayard Hall working near the Devil logo. Hall will make his dance. Hall makes a dance, and it's saved by Kenny, but he gets it back. Out around the net. Passed off the boards with Gallant. And now that one is intercepted. Near tripping. There's a move, and it goes between the legs. No penalty. Big-time save. Masonius using the stick. Getting in. That one flicked up. And saved by Kenny. So 10-6, a game that almost seemed out of reach for 43 Oak, and they are now starting to get things going here. They still got a big goal lead to make up. But goals from Masonius, Yurchuk, and Konovalov have kept them alive. After being down 10-3, they've scored 3 unanswered. Can they keep this going? Here comes Stark. Stark with the feet inside, and it's saved by Moore. Moore was ready for it. Keeps it 10-6. Face-off won by Lab Elite. They're looking to get back in the scoring column. McGee. McGee dancing. McGee twirling. Makes that pass to Koff, who has 4 goals. So a 4-goal advantage for Lab Elite. And 4 of them belong to Tyler Koff. Now here's Tartaglione. Tartaglione working in, and it's saved again by Kenny. Lab Elite back with it. Out inside. Into the corner. Both teams trying to figure it out. Behind the net. Out on the far side. Koff. Koff with the spin. Koff with the pass to Stark, and that's up top too far. But Koff gets it back. He's trying to get it clean, though. Grevy's there for 43 Oak. And they will look to counter. No clean possession for either squad. And now Lindworth keeps this thing on side. Koff looking for goal number 5. Koff makes a move. Koff with a shot. It's up top. and Overmore. They're looking to get things back under control. And 43 Oak will take it themselves. Tartaglione back to Grevy. Grevy with the pass and another save by Kenny. But Grevy still has it. It's out in front. Net gets dislodged and they score! 10-7. A miracle may be brewing here in Newark, New Jersey. The end of the second period, this lead has been cut to 3 after being down by 7. 4 unanswered goals for 43 Oak. And that wasn't dislodged enough to not count a goal. Gallant holding on. Flicked out back. They're looking for another quick one. Here's Terrain. Can't get it cleanly. 20 seconds left here in the second period. One's back on the other side. McGee takes it back up. McGee can't have it. And now Terrain. Chasing down the ice. Makes a pass. He wanted to get it back. Great pass. Great shot. Saved by Kenny again. They've got it out in front. Saved by Kenny again. Keeps it 10-7. Ryan Kenny has made save after save in this 10-7 game. Plenty of goals. Labalee was up 10-3 in the second period at one point. But this squad from 43 Oak has stayed alive. Can they get those 3 goals to tie things up? We'll find out in the third period. Keep it locked to Breakout Sports Broadcasting. And we're back here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting here for the third period. If you have not been tuned in, this might actually be the time to tune in. Thank you all for taking the time out of your day to take a watch here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. But again, a 10-3 advantage for Lab Elite Hockey. This game seemed like it was going to be a nothing burger, but it's a deluxe. We've got a 3-goal advantage for Lab Elite, but 43 Oak has been storming back. We'll see if they can get it done in the third period. Big-time goals. They spread things out as well offensively. They've started to find some groove here for this squad. I mean, it's just been something. Koff did get that 4th goal. Now they'll work. Here comes Terrain. That one off the top. Terrain tried to poke that away. Got both Terrains on the ice. Koff, as that goes on offsides. And a big thing in this 10-7 game, I know it's offense, but there's been some big-time saves by both of these netminders, especially Ryan Kenny, who's stood out with some big saves. You guys are probably asking for some help for the defense, but the highlight tape will look pretty good. Now there's a chance for Lab Elite. That one's saved by Moore. And now numbers, but that one's poked out. Disaster avoided. And now potential for a chance. Koff tried to stick it. He loses his skates and can't stay on him. Miklitsky faces some pressure. Terrain tried to get there. Couldn't do it. Up off the skates with Koff. Koff again, he's got 4 goals today. Makes a pass. Lab Elite could use one here at a big-time save. Daniel Moore, I want some more. Keeps it 10-7. So a full change for 43 Oak, and a full change for both squads, actually, looks like. Brand new unit after that big save as they get a face-off on their own side for 43 Oak after that big save from Daniel Moore. He's out with the Waterloo Blackhawks of the USHL. And Kenny with the Reading Royals. So some solid goaltending. They try to keep their teams in this one. Konovalov fighting with McGee. McGee wins the battle, but can't win the war. Now Konovalov again. Now finally gets possession after fighting for it for quite some time. Revy. Slowing things down. They're waiting for a chance. They like that to work with the breakaway. Konovalov taps it back around. They're looking for a shot. It goes out of play. Just wide. Quite wide, actually. So 14 minutes, 31 seconds for 43 Oak to make a comeback. They've got to get 3 goals to tie this up and make this thing level again. And a big possession here. Grevy. That one just outside the reach of Konovalov. Again, he has been fighting for pucks all game long. Can't get that one, though. McGee. That went off the skates of Masonius, who scored today. They almost had a chance. Now Konovalov back with it. The pass went a bit awry. Grevy. Keeping things under control. Over with Masonius in the offensive zone. Masonius tried to wrap it around. Now here's a chance. Kenny makes a save again. Now numbers. Tried to get that to Stark. Grevy was there, but it's off the skates of an LEH player. And now maybe a chance, but just couldn't handle it off the stick. Koff comes back onto the ice. One of the great players in this pro division tries to feed that in, but can't do it. So both offenses trying to refigure themselves out here in this one. Konovalov loses the puck. Koff with it. Koff, he's dangerous. There's the pass, and it just can't get off the stick of McClinsky right, but now here's a chance out in front, and an easy score. Daniel Moore went a bit too far. That's a big goal for LEH as they get back to a 4-goal lead. So 13-11, 36-31 is a shot advantage in favor of 43 Oak. They're just hoping they can turn that into some more goals here with Masonius, and out in front, and Kenny gets out in front of it. Now can Labalit get back to the dominance that they had earlier in this game? Here comes Koff. Koff stopping and going. Now losing it. And now a chance. Masonius all alone. They need this one. Masonius makes a move, and it's saved by Kenny. Ryan Kenny sliding out. Oh, my goodness. He has made save after save, wave after wave. 43 Oak has had plenty of chances that could have gone through the back of the net. They just cannot find it when you have a brick wall back there. And now here they go. Can they get past Kenny this time? Gallant finds a way to get it through. Now that is nasty. So they come right back and get a big goal. So a bit of a wash for those past 2 goals. They were both scored pretty quickly. Can Labalit? They find a way to get that through. Wow. Just a misnomer. Moore just could not get out in front of that. A big goal given up for 43 Oak as they were trying to get their momentum back. So that one mattered. Look at the faceoff back in here in this 12-8 game. Labalit out behind. Now Stark. Reed Stark. Had Lindenworth with him. Gallant has to work it off his skates, getting chased around by Stark. He's got to find somebody. No, he does not actually. He's him. Gallant sends the shot. It's just wide. Bayard Hall had it. Now gets it back to Gallant. Gallant sends the pass over towards Terrain. And now McGee. They get the chance to counter. Pass over with McGee. He was just beside himself. Slipped it right in. Found a way to score. 13 on the day for this squad. (13 to 7). 13 to 8, excuse me. Not a math major, but we are 5 away from the record here in this JPL season of 26 goals in a game. Still plenty of ice left to go. Masonius trying to wrap and just gets stuck. Now numbers for LEH. Setting up a play, getting the screen. Can't get that one through, though. Great save by Moore. Moore's made a couple mistakes here in the late goings of this third period. In the beginning of this third period, late goings of this game. Hall passes that one out as they look for a change. Gillespie dancing, and that one's saved by Kenny. Terrain. Can't chase that puck. It's out with 14. Grevy was able to poke it out for a moment, but Koff back with it. Koff making a move. Koff going through everybody here, and they find a way to get that out of there. Grevy was there. Koff passes that far side. Another dance, another move between the legs. Grevy's there. Now Konovalov slowing things down for 43 Oak. They face a 5-goal deficit heading into the final goings as we get under 10 minutes now. Gillespie with a shot. Can't get that one through. It's saved by Kenny. That one's out around the net, right in front with Konovalov, and that can't get off the stick. Gillespie out. Just through Konovalov. Terrain. That one just for Grevy in the right place at the right time. He sends that down, but he can't get it through. And what a snipe, and pops the bottle. Big time goal, big time shot. (14 to 8) is your score. And as it holds, Lab Elite has done a great job of comeback crisis averted. They're back down the ice again. He's got Koff with him. Moore had it on the save. Now they need a chance to counter. They still want to make that comeback. It's now. Grevy sends a pass. It's out wide by the post. Now Grevy with it himself. Trying to corral. Can't do it. Now he does. Masonius passes it around. Tried to pass it around his back. Couldn't find a teammate. Here comes Koff. Koff to Stark. Stark back to Koff. Koff with the shot. It goes wide. Grevy. McClinsky does a great job getting back to it, but there's still numbers in favor of 43 Oak. 43 Oak. Grevy with a shot. Nowhere to go with it. Got Masonius. That one just stick down by McClinsky. If blocks were a stat in hockey, that would be one. Now here's a chance. Back with Masonius now. Masonius up, down, and saved by Kenny. Yet again. You do have the block shot stat, but not for shots like that. Stark. Can't get that pass connected. But works on the boards. He's still kept it with himself, and he finds no one. They'll have to work back down the ice. Breakaway opportunity. Here he comes. Can he get one through? Loses it on the stick. Kenny's got an easy day after that. Under 8 minutes to go now. So close yet so far. They'll have to get this back down the ice. 43 Oak. They were in position really to tie this game. They were almost there. They gave up a few goals, some tough goals. Johnstone trying to keep this thing around. It just goes out and away. 7.5 minutes to go now for Lab Elite as they look to hold on to this lead as long as possible. McGee, that one is sticked out. Looks like Gallant was there for it. Gallant lost track of the defender. Can he get a shot off? Saved by Moore. 43 Oak looking for something, anything here. Johnstone with Gallant and Masonius. Makes the pass to Masonius. Masonius skates around, tries to get that through. Kenny's there for it. Kenny gets down right between the legs. He just did a split. That was bananas. 14-8. Gallant keeps it onside for 43 Oak. Back with Johnstone now. He'll survey. Johnstone. Back up top. Can't get past Kenny. Can he, though? No, it's out wide. Hall cannot get that one through. Johnstone. Back over towards Gallant. Trying to get some clean possession. Fell down. Said sit down and move out the way and let me try to score. But no, another save by Kenny as he slides out around. Ryan Kenny, are you from this earth? That one just gets lost. Gallant. Can he get past the brick wall? Gallant. No, he cannot. Another save by Kenny. Now Johnstone with it now. And Lab Elite will get a chance for a breakaway. Right down the ice, all alone, making a move. And it just goes over. Moore was in the right positioning. Great work by Moore. Kenny uses the stick. Flashbacks of Martin Brodeur. Just about 5 minutes left to go. McClinsky chasing this one. McClinsky out back around the net. McClinsky, that one bounces off. And Moore with an easy pickup. Goes awry of the stick of Johnstone. Looking for Terrain. Terrain's out in front of the net. Can't get that pass through to Terrain. That one back out towards Gallant. Gallant can't chase that one down. Koff holds on to it. He says, that's mine. Finds a teammate. Now on the far side. Over back towards Koff. Can he get number 5? Tyler Koff yet again. He's unstoppable. You usually don't have to cross the tallies when you tally down goals, but Tyler Koff has changed that. Lab Elite is approaching some territory here. Is that one? Goal. Big score for 43 Oak. I didn't see it. Before I could look up, 43 Oak went back down and scored. Koff with some speed. Koff moving back through again. Koff! That one save. Looks like he got there. Moore did get there, made the save. When you see Koff, you assume goal, but Moore was there to be that brick wall yet again. Gillespie with himself falls down. Had the puck with him for a good bit, and Grevy will keep it himself. Konovalov tried to find Grevy again, but now that one back near the corner. Here with just over 4 minutes left to go. Just been informed that the record for this season for goals by a single team is 16. Lab Elite approaching that total. See if they can get that done. here in the pros. Now a chance out in front. A big-time save by Kenny. Now Koff streaking down the ice. Kenny get another. Koff making a dance, and it sticked out. Almost had it again. Back over with Gillespie. Gillespie passes it back around. Can he get past Kenny? No. Kenny has to jump over it. Didn't get anything on it, but just a miscommunication. And Kenny had to flop like a fish. Lindworth out with Konovalov. Out in front by Kenny, and Kenny's there for it again. Can he get that one? No, they cannot. Konovalov easy on the tapper. So both teams have hit double digits, 25 goals here in this game. They have done it. So if the record is 26 in this league, they're just getting there. Now Lab Elite going down the ice. That's out wide. 2 minutes and 53 seconds to hit the elusive number 26. Lab Elite holding on. Out in center ice. Now crossing into the offensive zone. Can they score quick again? No. Gallant. He's got it. Finds a teammate. He's got Terrain with him. Terrain, that one's wide. Tried to find Terrain. That's worked back by them. Terrain's got a great story. He's been playing hockey since he was 3. He'd watch his brother play all the time. He'd always just want to do what he does. He had a whole special about him and his journey. But now here's a chance at a save by Moore. And Romeo Terrain mic'd up today, but plays for Castleton. And, again, was kind of the young kid. The 3-year-old playing hockey. Everybody would always tell his dad, bring the little man with you. It's worked out pretty well. He's playing some great hockey, playing some serious hockey as well. As now, here comes 43 Elk with a shot and saved by Kenny again. Kenny stands strong. Now Lab Elite's got it back. They're out in front. And Moore right there for it. Now here they go. Lost it. Gallant, though, gets it back. Flicked back up. Out on the boards. Lab Elite streaking all the way down the ice. Lab Elite back with Koff. Koff out there. Can't get that one right on the stick. Now here comes Terrain. Terrain loses it as that gets poked out. Masonius. Masonius there. Masonius with a shot. It's saved again by Kenny right out in front. Here's Hall. Hall looking. Hall trying to find a feed. Can't get that one to go with McClinsky. Right there for it. But here comes Koff again. Almost had a double hat trick. Now here goes back. Almost back there. Can't get that one through, though. Thought Koff was going to get that one back and get the double hattie. Gallant. They're out in front of Johnstone. Johnstone making a move. Saved again by Kenny. He just punches that one. 40 seconds remaining here in this contest. Now there's a chance. They tried to pass that one. Could not do it. Now an open opportunity for Konovalov. And another save by Kenny. Kenny there for it. Kenny back there. It's out wide. Under 20 seconds to go. Koff actually does have the double hat trick. Does not have it, actually. He has 5 goals and 1 assist on the day, so 6 points for Tyler Koff with 9.8 seconds left to go. Unless if something wild happens, I don't think we'll see the elusive double hat trick. 25 goals in this game. Tons of firepower. 43 Oak had some opportunities to get back in it. Looks like they will stay winless on the year, but putting up 10 goals is always a great feat. That one's gotten out. Kenny there for it, and he scores the end of the game. So they make it 15-11. They get that 26th goal for that record, actually, for a game in the JPL. 26 goals. That's the most we've seen in a game in the JPL. Here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting, Lab Elite Hockey picks up the win 15-11. Again, 26 goals in one hockey game. Have you ever seen that before? I do not think so, but we have seen it here in the JPL. And wild how in a 15-11 game, netminders can be stars. Ryan Kenny made some phenomenal saves, and I'm sure you'll see that plenty on Breakout Sports Broadcasting social medias because there were some phenomenal ones by both netminders as well. Daniel Moore also did his thing back there, made some cool saves, but it was all the offense today. Tyler Koff for Lab Elite getting 5 goals on the day. And in that advantage, that was huge to really go out and win this one. Here for Breakout Sports Broadcasting. It's been phenomenal, though. They have just continued to fight. But we've got another game coming up as well. We've got the Hockey House Podcast taking on Mr. Lemon Stick Wax. So make sure to keep it tuned here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting for game number 2. Lab Elite takes down 43 Oak. We'll see you in just a few moments. Hello and welcome back to Breakout Sports Broadcasting. I'm John McCooch, here for this adventure with the Hockey House podcast, taking on Mr. Lemon Stick Wax here in the club division of the JPL. Hockey House podcast comes in at 1-4 on the year with Mr. Lemon Stick Wax with a 3-1-0-1 record. Again, we're here in the club division. We just went through a pro division game with 26 goals in it. So I can't promise that we'll have a similar game here today, but you also never know. This is the JPL where anything can happen. We'll see if we can add to the total. This has a chance to be the highest total goal total day. I'm not good at math, so I'm not really going to find out what that is. But we're getting about underway here in just a few moments here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. Again, 15 minutes as both teams trying to clear the practice pucks out of the way and get things ready to go. Again, less players on these club rosters, obviously. So you will have less changes when it comes to defensive because, again, only really 3 or 4 defensemen per squad. So sometimes they do get a bit tired out there, but these guys still play their hearts out all the time. It's been plenty fun to watch. Again, the Hockey House podcast taking on Mr. Lemon Stick Wax. Due to the last game, this one was slated for 8:30. It's about 8:35 as we're about to get that initial face-off right here with Wachutski for the Hockey House podcast. So he'll look to take him on. Little delay. We forgot to close the door. Right in front of our cameraman there. Got to make sure everything's locked up and ready to go. Mike Rocco facing off for Mr. Lemon Stick Wax. It is won by the Hockey House podcast, chased down by Jakob, as this one is underway. Player to watch for the Hockey House podcast, Roman Kirillichev, leading the team in points. Ryan Bachewski right behind him with 14. Mike Rocco leads it for Mr. Lemon Stick Wax, right behind Griffin O'Shaughnessy. Big note about him, he was just named the captain of the Delaware hockey squad, as he has the puck now, looking to take a shot. That one's blocked out by Jakob, but congratulations to O'Shaughnessy for being named captain. Sure, we'll see plenty of great stuff from him throughout that season. He's the captain of this team. So that's just who he is. And now here's a chance. Rocco with it. It goes out and onto the boards. Almost our first goal of the day for either side. Rocco back with it now. Here for Mr. Lemon Stick Wax, and O'Shaughnessy makes the pass, and there's a goal. Just like that. First goal on the board for Mr. Lemon Stick Wax. Looked like James Stevens. We'll double check. 1-0 is your score as the new lineup comes on for both sides, as here comes the second line. So again, Mr. Lemon Stick Wax gets on the board. Kushner chasing this one. Tough defense, but great movement by the Hockey House podcast as that one goes over. This one back in center ice. HHP trying to make something work. That one sticked out by the netminder, Jacob King. 2 players behind the net as they're getting that triangle working, but this one goes into center ice with Roman Kirillichev as Kirillichev finds his teammate. Jack Ross gets that broken up by Kushner. Olensky uses the stick but can't get it out and away. There's a trip, but no penalty called. Player lost his stick, but nothing called there. So here's Kirillichev making a move. Kirillichev sends a shot, and it is saved by King. Back with the Hockey House podcast. Eddie Kane had it, now back with Kirillichev. Kirillichev out, makes a pass to Jack Ross, and back with Kane. Olensky right near him. Now here's Jack Ross. Jack Ross working around the far side, uses the one hand on the stick. That one's sent out and blocked away. Olensky trying to keep this onside. He cannot do it. And Christian Sau gets rid of this one. Bit of a change here. As Verdino comes on, Verdino makes a move with the backhand. It's just wide. Can't get that one past the netminder. Now Jack Ross. Ross sends a shot. King is there. It's out behind the net. He covers it. And a quick pancake. So 1-0 is your score. Mr. Lemon Stickwax was able to come out in front and score. Again, James Stevens with a great pass from Griffin O'Shaughnessy. Eddie Kane. That one was deflected. Jusko. Or Crouchy. Crouchy was there. Now it's back with Stevens and O'Shaughnessy going back and forth. O'Shaughnessy with the tip. It's just wide. Jakob holding on to this one. He's got Pashutski with him. Crouchy with him out and around. Lift that up to Crouchy. It's just out past his stick. They can't get that one in terms of a connection. Now Verdino with O'Shaughnessy on him. O'Shaughnessy with it. Backhand. Oh, it's saved. Blocked out again. Mo Solomon out there for it. O'Shaughnessy passes that out in front of the net. Can't get that one through. And now here they work. Stevens has it. For Mr. Lemon Stickwax, Verdino must have got that one poked out. The shot goes out by the netminder. And now Crouchy working his way down the ice, sends that one, but that is up top. Pachutski had it, lost it, poked out by O'Shaughnessy. They get a change. And it's back with the Hockey House podcast. Again, 1-4 on the year, looking for a win number 2. Mr. Lemon Stickwax fighting their way up top in the standings as well. College Hockey Buzz just took their top of the standings last night, or 2 nights ago, excuse me. Pashutski has it up top. But Mr. Lemon Stickwax fighting right with them to try to get things going. In terms of that, Mr. Lemon Stickwax, if they can pick up 2 points, would tie College Hockey Buzz if that one is set and just wide. Mr. Lemon Stickwax working. Shot goes away from Solomon. And Ryan Hilly comes onto the ice for the Hockey House podcast. Out in front and wide. This one back with Rocco. Rocco makes the pass. Poked out. And Mr. Hilly makes a defensive play. HHP losing it. Trying to get it back. Now Rocco. Mike Rocco. Making a move and dancing, and Bo Solomon and his defense were right there for it. Stop. Shot. Almost sticked. But Rocco and Hilly now jostling for it. Rocco's able to poke it out to Sal. He cannot keep it in the offensive zone, but he's going to try to get this back in. Kushner cannot keep it on his stick as well. Hilly holding on to it. Kane comes onto the ice for a change. That one is turned over. Kushner with the pass, and there's the score. Zachary Taylor gives Mr. Lemon Stickwax a 2-goal lead. Face off right here in the center. Won by Mr. Lemon Stickwax. Again, they're fighting for these standings. Verdino has it to the Devil logo. So this means something to Mr. Lemon Stickwax. And for HHP, as that one's out around behind the net. Olensky was working on that for HHP. They're trying to break this play up. And they do. But they need to get back on the board if they want to keep this thing in their grasp. Olensky sends a shot. It's out. Wide. Kane with it. Now Mr. Lemon Stickwax. That one was poked away. They almost had a breakaway if they played their cards right. Jack Ross chasing it for the Hockey House podcast. The 2 number 9s with it. Jack Ross coming out on top. Ross passes it back in out front of the net. No one's there. And they have to get back. That puck lost. Olensky tried to handle, but he gets it back. Stevens In the neutral zone, they just dump it. Solomon's out there to stop the chase. Shots in all the way to Solomon. That one went off of him. It's still a save. And there's Jack Ross, who makes the pass over towards Kane. Eddie Kane flicks that one back. It's off the pads. Can they get it on the rebound? Olensky working. Sends the shot. It's out. Cannot get the tip from Eddie Kane. And Ross wasn't able to corral. Good looks, just not past the netminder. A big hit from Olensky on Sal. And that'll give them possession back. 7 minutes just about left to go. Here in period number 1, 2-0 is your lead here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. And now here's Jack Ross. Sends that one up top. Ross has Hilly, finds Hilly. He can't keep it on the stick. Off the boards. Now Hilly making some moves to get this back into the offensive zone. He does. Ryan Hilly, backhand. Oh, it's just wide. Ryan Hilly was right there. But Jack Ross gets past the defense. And that shot is saved by King. With Mike Rocco. Hilly tried to play that, played it too far. Now Mike Rocco sends it backhand, and it's just wide. Rocco back up with Schutzke. With Mr. Lemon stick wax now. Out behind the net. Backhand pass. Doesn't go anywhere. It leads to a turnover. Pachutsky's there with him. There's the move. There's a shot. Pachutsky can't get that on the rebound. Crouchy holding it on in the corner. They got 3 players in the corner. They got to spread out. Pachutsky with the shot. Good pass out in front of the net. Makes a move. And there's a save by King, but it goes through. Staying persistent was Crouchy. First goal of the day for HHP. That makes it a 2-1 game. Shots in favor 8-3 of the Hockey House podcast. So they've gotten plenty of shots. Mr. Lemon Stickwax has just converted on 2 out of 3 of them. Pachutsky tries to get that stick out in front. Can't do so. O'Shaughnessy, the new captain, makes the pass almost on the stick. But they'll have to reset. Behind the net, near the boards. Another pass. But that goes off some skates of HHP players. Pachutsky over to Crouchy. Crouchy can't handle it. He just scored. He's looking to create an opportunity for another for his team. Crouchy back out in front. Great pass to Pachutsky. Makes another pass and a great goal for HHP. Ties it up. Two to 2 hockey game here at the RWJ Barnabas Health Hockey House. We might just have a good one on our hands here, folks. Do not tune out on Breakout Sports Broadcasting, as you are very appreciated for taking the time out of your night to tune in. Shout out to everyone watching. Now they're working. Taylor could not connect. Kushner facing some pressure. And there is possession for HHP. They caught some momentum just there. Couldn't keep that one, though. Kushner. He's surrounded. Now some fancy moves poked out by Solomon. And Kane trying to fight with it for HHP. They've got a crowd around him. HHP, that's a crowded pass, and it is lost. Zachary Taylor had it. And now Eddie Kane with it for HHP. Jakob, the defenseman, controlling the offense now, and that one was through some traffic. And Mr. Lemon Stickwax will hold on. Makes a move to control it in his own zone. Rodino lost that one. So now here comes Kirillichev. Kirillichev tapping, sending the shot. And it is in the breadbasket of Jacob King. Goal number 2 for HHP went to Joey Arnold. Assisted by Crouchy and Bachutski. The Aiden Crouchy goal was assisted by just Bachutski, so 2 apples for Bachutski today. That shot by Arnold goes nowhere. Hilly couldn't keep it on the stick. Arnold gets it there. Olensky back, had Ross, doesn't use him. Gonna get a clean pass, now uses Ross. Ross has to spin around, try to use his backhand, takes it with the one hand. Now Ross, out back, tried to find Arnold, and now they've got to chase this puck. Can they get on it and get an opportunity? Defensive pressure from HHP. Now here comes Arnold. Arnold had numbers with him. But Mr. Lemon stick wax stands strong. Vastola can't handle it cleanly. Tried to find his teammate Verdino. And there's a shot, a score by Vastola as he gets it back. 3-2 lead for Mr. Lemon stick wax. Team's getting active today. 5 goals so far in this game. A bit shy of the 25 we had in the last game, but you got to start somewhere. Eddie Kane trying to play this one out in front, and there's a great pass to Olensky, and he scores. Top shelf. Got that one through. So HHP strikes right back. Mr. Lemon Stick Wax has a number of UDEL players. One of them, though, in terms of the club division, Olensky, is a UDEL ACHA player. So some teammates going at it today as Jack Ross went offside with Olensky. 3-3 hockey game here in this one on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. We're approaching a face-off here. So just to kind of look back just a little bit, now we're at a 3-3 game. First 2 goals scored by Kushner and Stevens. For Mr. Lemon Stickwax and Crouchy and Arnold answered back with 2 of their own. Mike Rocco got one off the assist of Verdino, and then the most recent one from Patrick Olensky. And that's how we got to 3-3. And Mr. Lemon Stickwax now with O'Shaughnessy just out wide, and a great save by Solomon. Solomon has been a wall. Bachutski looking for Crouchy. Can't get it on the stick, and King will cover up and send that out and away. Crouchy, though, staying on top of it. Bachutski chasing. Bachutski making a spin, creating some room. Maybe he'll find Crouchy. Maybe he'll take it himself. That one gets stuffed out by the defenseman. And the net gets dislodged. So the on-ice officials turn into engineers. 1:30 left to go in the first period. 3-3 is your score. Shots in favor of the Hockey House podcast. Face-off to the right of King. Bachutski unable to win that for HHP. Arnold trying to keep it on side. He does. Sticks that one down. Has Crouchy out there. Bachutski looking for maybe a shot. Bachutski, that one's tipped out. Crouchy looking for somewhere to go. Out with Bachutski. Back to Arnold behind the net. Sends a shot right into King, who makes the save. 1:04 remaining in the first period. Here in this 3-3 hockey game. Face-off will again be on the right side of King. Lost by Bachutski again. This time, though, Mr. Lemon Stickwax able to keep this one on. Stevens sends a shot, saved by Solomon. Arnold unable to keep that one on. And now here they go. Here comes Ryan Hilly. Now Crouchy. Crouchy's got Hilly with him, but Crouchy sends a shot. Hilly almost had the rebound, but that one's saved by King. Hilly's got it on his stick, and that one is saved down by King. King saves not only his team, but me some breath. 3-3 is your score. Here with 42.6 remaining in the first period as Crouchy will take the faceoff for HHP. Big potential possession. They win that faceoff. Hilly looking for Arnold. Finds Arnold, but he can't get it on his stick. Wachutski made that initial pass. Crouchy and Wachutski trying to chase this one, but now Mr. Lemon Stickwax trying to make use of some momentum. Here they move. Verdino tried to get that one through, but could not get a rebound or a tip from a teammate. Arnold chasing down. Almost used Wachutski, tried to send a fancy move, but could not get that through. Crouchy here with 10 seconds left to go in the first period. Loses it. Mr. Lemon Stickwax with 5 seconds. Will they try something? No. He'll just send a very far shot. Will they send one back? Maybe. Thinking about it? No. And that'll do it for the first period of play. 3-3 is your score again. Bunch of goals. 6 so far. It has been a tight one. Make sure you don't go anywhere as well. Here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting, we'll be back with the second period. And we are back here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. I'm John McCooch here along with you on this journey with HHP taking on LSW, a.k.a. the Hockey House Podcast, and Mr. Lemon Stickwax. So we've got some tape grip taking on a podcast today in terms of mascots. Should be fun. 3-3 in the second period. Both teams looking to break through. They're chasing this one. Just tried to flick that. Nowhere to go. Jakob trying to get that on the far side. He's got Kane on the far side. Jakob sends a shot, though. Easy one off the pads of King. Players bump into each other. That's what happens in hockey. Sal has it. Over to O'Shaughnessy. O'Shaughnessy working. Sends a pass. That one. Great pass. A shot cannot go through. O'Shaughnessy's got it back. Lost it. And now he's running with Kirillachev here. Kirillachev got a chance, and he goes top right corner where the DVD hits sometimes. Takes the lead for the Hockey House Podcast. 4-3 is your score. HHP takes the lead. Kirillachev wins that faceoff for his squad. So quick goal here in the second period. The LSW's done a great job of responding. Comes Kirillachev. He's got Jakob takes the shot, though. It's high. Jakob's there for it on the puck. Back around with Kirillachev. But that one goes away. Bastola had it before. Jakob will have to slow things down, as that is his job as defenseman. He's getting fought by O'Shaughnessy. O'Shaughnessy playing tough. O'Shaughnessy gets that one away. Kane's there. O'Shaughnessy hangs on for a moment. That one's poked by Jakob. He's got teammates back with him, does O'Shaughnessy. But that one's lost, and now Kirillachev with it. But 3 players there. And Mr. Lemon Stickwax will control. Now, can they find a way to get back down the ice? Jack Ross comes on for the Hockey House Podcast. That was lost by Rocco. Now Kirillachev. Stevens comes back on. He'll have to play some quick defensive work. Kirillachev has Jack Ross. Can't get it on the stick. So LSW with some good substitution timing. You got Rocco and O'Shaughnessy there with him. Pass over towards O'Shaughnessy. That one is saved, and there's another. No, it cannot be saved. That is a goal, and Mike Rocco gets into the goal column. Ties it up. Walensky cannot win the faceoff for the Hockey House podcast. Arnold chasing. They still get it into the offensive zone, though. LSW regains possession. Verdino tries to go between the legs. Hilly's able to push him down. Now Walensky. That one gets poked. Chasing is LSW. They back off for just a moment now. Walensky sends the shot right into Jacob King. Face off to the left of King. Ross sends a pass over towards Arnold. Now with Arnold. Arnold out towards Jack Ross. Jack Ross flicks it up. It's out in front of the net, but stopped by Stevens. Stevens helps his team avoid disaster in this tie hockey game. Verdino out with Stevens. Stevens sends a shot. It's wide. Zachary Taylor feeds it over towards Stevens. He's got Verdino in front of the net. That one's out there. There's a slapper. It goes too high from Williams. That being Richard Williams. That one stays onside. Both teams not sure exactly what to do with themselves. Hilly, there's a chance at a shot, and he scores. Ryan Hilly picks up a goal. Plays for the old Rutgers AAU squad. The New Brunswick, New Jersey native gets on the board as he's got the A on his chest. O'Shaughnessy takes his face-off with Pachutsky. Hilly will come off after scoring that goal, making this a 5-4 game. O'Shaughnessy makes the pass. A lot of defensive work going against Kushner. Kushner fighting through, though. He's got sound now with O'Shaughnessy. O'Shaughnessy with the feed, saved by Solomon. Solomon standing strong. And now a fight for it. And Crouchy at least got that back out of the offensive zone, but now LSW holds on with it. Crouchy almost got that off his skate. And now they may have something. Jakob. They were trying to work with numbers. Saved by King. Jakob has it. O'Shaughnessy used the hand. Couldn't get it all the way out. Now it's out. And O'Shaughnessy will chase that one down out with Kane. Looks like they will take the icing. 5-4. It's the only time you hear icing without cake here in this RWJ Barnabas Health Hockey House. 19-8 is your shot advantage for HHP. Face off in the offensive zone for HHP as Pachutsky dove down on it, couldn't get that one. Now O'Shaughnessy. He's got two in front of him. Plus the netminder poked out by Jakob. Great work. Sal. That one saved between the legs, and Solomon's able to get down on it. 5-4 it remains. Bo Solomon plays for Temple. So the Philly guy coming up to Jersey to play some games. As that goes out of play. Again, we're up in North, so if you know anything about Jersey, the South Jersey side of things is basically Philly Junior. Solomon, he's really from Philly, though. He can claim that. Jakob. Holding on to it in the defensive zone. Now Kushner. Jakob and them fighting for it. Bachutski. As that one goes back all the way into their own offensive zone. LSW faces some tough pressure from Bachutski. And he'll back off for the time being. Crouchy, though, went to pursue. Jakob out with Bachutski. Offensive planning and a great offensive play. Big time goal. The Hockey House podcast extends their lead. Face-off taken by Mr. Lemon Stickwax. Rocco. Get pass on the far side. Can't get it past Solomon. Verdino. Almost hit into the official. Williams falls down. Now a chance with Arnold. Arnold making a move. There's a save by King. The save by King stops things. It keeps this 6-4. They're going to face off on King's right now. LSW wins the face-off. And they'll go right down the ice. Making a spin. Trying to find Williams breaking through. Feeds that back out in front, and Solomon makes the save and gets there. They couldn't get that tip in on the second try. Bo Solomon making a big save. They'll chase, take a risk. Solomon's there. And now the defensemen are there for HHP. Kirillachev. With that pass out in front. What a play. What a save by King. Jacob King defending his kingdom. 6-4. Olensky comes onto the ice for HHP. They'll get a change. Now with Williams. Verdino behind him. That one sticked out of play. He with 8:05 left to go in the second. Only single-digit shots for Mr. Lemon Stickwax. They came out to a very impressive lead to start things off. They scored 2 goals right away. Hockey House Podcast has continued to fight, though. Now they've got a 2-goal lead, 6-4. Face-off will be to the left of Solomon as he adjusts himself there. Ross and Olensky streaking down the ice. That one 2 out in front of Ross, and that will be an icing. So we'll go back down on the other end. Back out in front by Solomon. And that puck just kind of floated all the way down the ice. Here, this late club game. This club division game is Mr. Lemon Stickwax again. This will be a huge game if Mr. Lemon Stickwax can't come through. You've got BSB and CHB fighting for that first place position. Mr. Lemon Stickwax is right there, though. So if HHP is able to hold on to this result, if you're Breakout Sports Broadcasting college hockey buzz, you got to be thankful. Olensky can't handle that one clean, but gets it over towards Hilly. Hilly back with Arnold now. A slick spin move, but a slicker save by King. Eddie Kane and Jakob. Daniel Jakob come on. Hilly and Arnold come off. For the Hockey House podcast. Here in regular season game number 6. Jack Ross tried his best. This one out near the neutral zone. They break through. They've got some numbers. Can they make something happen? Here's a move, and they can't get a clean shot off Astola. Shot goes right off of Solomon. Jack Ross gets around. Maybe he could find Olensky here. He does. It stays on. He's got to do something with it. There's Jakob now. Jakob makes the pass towards Ross. It goes between his own teammates' legs. Olensky Holding on to it on the far side, being chased. Tough stick out in front by his chest. That one just lost and turned over. Kushner, who played some tough defense. Can he reward that? Now he gets pushed out by Kane. As Kane plays it hard. Ross working with Olensky, gets over to Olensky. That one is stick down. And O'Shaughnessy came right off the bench. He might have a chance after that. There's a shot, and he goes top shelf. O'Shaughnessy, the newly named captain of Udell, scores. Six to 5 is your score. Still in favor of the Hockey House podcast. Got that info about the newly named captain of Udell from a supporter down here, so appreciate that nugget. That one's poked by Crouchy, but it stays in possession of LSW. O'Shaughnessy fighting. Jakob fighting with O'Shaughnessy. Jakob falls down. That one was floated to Williams. Williams has Rocco, makes the pass to Rocco, and he scores, ties it up. Six to 6. Big time goal in Rocco's JPL life. Face-off goes to the way of HHP. Hilly between the legs, out with Bachutski. Bachutski out around the net, tried to feed that. Crouchy was there, but couldn't get anything on it. Now here he comes with Williams, or Stevens. Now back with Stevens, can't get the stick on it. Now that's Williams. Slapper from the far away, but Bo Solomon gets down and is ready for it. And Ryan Hilly will corral. Back, but no, it's turned over. O'Shaughnessy back with it, but it's wide again. O'Shaughnessy back out in front, though. O'Shaughnessy gets a stick on O'Shaughnessy. That one's saved by Solomon. Bo Solomon, can he be a brick wall again? That one goes away. Bo Solomon, outstanding. O'Shaughnessy back over to Solomon, makes another save. Now around, can they get it out of their zone for HHP? They do. Crouchy with it over towards Bachutski. Bachutski back around to himself. Hilly cannot keep it onside, and they'll work back in the neutral zone. Bachutski will try to split the defense. He's got Crouchy with it. Bachutski dancing and dangling, but he'll have to go back on the far side. He's got Hilly out around him. Backhand tried to get it to him on the pass, but no, it goes back into the neutral zone. They'll have to reset yet again. Hilly with a potential spin-orama. Can't get there. Losing the puck. Williams, that one's fluttering, and it goes out of play. 4:11 left in the second period. Tie hockey game once again. Once again, do not go away. Here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting, Mike Rocco. That one's good for his hat trick, that most recent goal. 3 on the day. He was the player to watch coming into this game, and he performed. Big hat trick for Rocco. That's just what he's done in his modern life. Now LSW will hold on. Tie game. Shot from Sal off the pads of Solomon. Sal back there, and Solomon holds on. It goes under 4 minutes left to go in the second. Rodino will take this for LSW. And Kirillachev was there for HHP. They take the face-off. And Jakob will make some moves, but lost it. Poked out Kane. Gets it back into LSW's side of things. Vastola crosses the blue line. And he'll just sit there and hold. Kirillachev almost got a stick on it, would have had a breakaway. Now the shot over towards Solomon, and another shot goes off of Solomon. They fight to keep possession of the puck. Can Verdino get on it? No, Kirillichev. He's got to use his speed. Kirillichev. Deflected by Vastola, and that will go out of play. Will result in the face-off as new unit comes on entirely for Mr. Lemon Stick Wax. They will do the platoon swap. Big face-off coming for either side. And it goes in the favor of Hockey House Podcast, but they have to go back in their own side. Back on their own blue line now. Floating down the ice. Backhand pass. Now with Arnold. Back to Hilly. Hilly can't get a clean shot off. Might have had a goal there if he was able to get the stick down. But they still hold on. They'll reset. Dangling and making a move, but gets that poked out. Potential numbers if Verdino can get a clean pass. HHP does a decent job of recovering. And a great way to play some defense there. And now here they move, and here they go. Hilly. And another pass goes awry. That's fed back in and dumped. Looks like he lost his stick. Did Verdino. Got it back, though. They'll take that icing without the K. 2:05 in the second. It's the last game of week number 6, or game number 6 for both of these teams. Got another couple of weeks and then a big-time break for all these guys. And you've got the old playoffs. Will definitely be exciting. We'll be around for that as well, as those occur in early August. Hilly sends a shot. It goes off of Williams. Williams felt that one right on the rear end. He gets the stick taps for the sacrificing of the body. That one poked out. O'Shaughnessy creating a breakaway opportunity. His bench is hyped. They know what's coming. O'Shaughnessy makes the move, but it's saved by Solomon, and the net is dislodged. Just a battle of two titans when you see an O'Shaughnessy-Solomon breakaway. This one went in the favor of Solomon. And we'll see if any of that changes in the coming moments. As LSW does win that face-off, and O'Shaughnessy tips it back in, and Solomon right there for it. What those reaction time drills are for. O'Shaughnessy wins another faceoff as Sal takes this. Slapper. O'Shaughnessy was out in front, couldn't get anything on it, stick-wise. Now that's fed back, and Jack Ross will try to chase this for HHP. Jack Ross making some moves. Jack Ross has Olensky, feeds it over by him and Kane. Kane can't get the stick down, feeds it around. Jack Ross chasing it. He holds on. He's got Jakob there. Jakob maybe with an open look. Jakob sends a pass almost tipped in by Olensky. But nothing comes out of it, and it remains 6-6. Jack Ross on the far way. Shot goes away, and that goes out of play. Face off. Zuzier, and they'll get a face-off on the left side of King. Face-off won by HHP, a quick timer. No, Jack Ross sends a shot also off of King. King adding to his save totals. Jack Ross back up to King at the top. Kane weaves it around to Jack Ross, who feeds it back over to Kane, or tried to, got that tipped. Fighting for the puck now are two of these players. And this battle is won by LSW with 15 seconds left to go. They might have the last attempt of the period. Verdino sends a slapper. Solomon's there for it again. Now Rocco Had it, lost it. Jakob. They'll just ice this one out. And that will do it for the second period of play. A 6-6 hockey game. We have an exciting finish heading in the final 15 minutes in the third period. Make sure you do not go absolutely anywhere here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. We'll be right back here for the final period of play. And we're back here for the final period of play here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. I'm John McCoos, joined alongside myself here in this 6-6 hockey game. HHP and LSW have been fighting. Mike Rocco has a Hattie. But that hasn't been enough offense to give them the lead so far. Face-off one with Crouchy. Back to Bachutsky. Bachutsky back to Crouchy, and he scores! Right away, 9 seconds in. Crouchy adds his name to the goal-scoring column. So for a second period, that kind of got a bit tight near the end. Last goal came at 7:03. Now some tough defense with Hilly. Hilly spins. There's 7-6 game. O'Shaughnessy might have a chance, though. O'Shaughnessy tried to tip that down. There's a save by Solomon. Crouchy heading his way down. Crouchy's got Bachutsky. He uses him. Floated up to Hilly. Hilly trying, got that pass through, but couldn't get it on the stick of Bachutsky. Bachutsky with the half spin. Bachutsky with the move, with the dangle over to Hilly, and Hilly can't finish the job as the net gets dislodged. Shots 25-17 in favor of the Hockey House podcast. We do have a great finish coming up. They work out in the zone. Out with Kushner. Kushner taps it right on in. Right past Solomon. Not much you can do about that if you're Solomon. That'll tie things up yet again. 14 goals in this game, 7 apiece. Offense galore here today in both of these games. Looked like this one was going to be a bit slower in terms of the scoring, and obviously it is because we saw the most goals in a game this season in the pro game with 26. So 14, just over half of that. We'll see how close they get to that in the third period of play. Jakob has it on the boards. Now with Kirillichev. Kirillichev gets bullied. Now Sal. And that one saved by Solomon, and he'll tuck it into his pocket. And just hold on with 13:20. So they'll have to take a face-off. On the left side of Solomon. shot goes out wide. Goal from Kushner for LSW tied it up. This one started right away. It's a big-time goal, and then Krilichev takes that shot. Jakob has it at the top. Just right away, they tied it up, LSW did. Now the shot is tipped. Kane tried to get a stick on it. Now Kushner has numbers. Kushner making a move and gets bullied as well. But now Kushner fighting back. There's a tapper, potentially no. But now here's a one from Vastola, and that one is saved by Solomon on the one-timer. 7-7. And another platoon swap for LSW. They've been kind of running it that way when it comes to substitutions. HHP has really been doing two at a time, but Mr. Lemon stick wax. They like the platoon swap. They like that four. O'Shaughnessy, Williams, Stevens, and Verdino. Hockey House Podcast takes control. Olensky feeds it back towards Jakob. Now Kane. Kane defended by O'Shaughnessy. O'Shaughnessy has it himself. The O'Shaughnessy-Solomon matchup, and he scores! He wins it this time, and O'Shaughnessy gets his way through. They take the lead 8-7. Goals have been coming. 8-7 is always exciting to see. We'll see. Really, it feels like whatever team hits double digits first might be the ones that come out on top. Stevens. Verdino, he tapped his stick. Ross using the hand to deflect that a bit. Now they've got Hilly. Hilly lost it on the boards. And this one back with HHP. Now Mr. Lemon Stickwax takes control. This one goes down, and it will be an icing. Again, the goals have been coming. There's been no shortage of that today. Again, Solomon and King have also made their fair share of electric saves. There's just been a ton of chances for both sides. A lot of the times, teams will just dump shots. But all these shots really have been quality for both teams, so it's been something else. Verdino, that stick goes flying out in the air. That's a hazard. Solomon makes a save and throws it down. That stick went flying. Oh, my goodness. Jack Ross's stick went soaring. And now Hilly falls down. The official has to jump over the puck. We've got chaos here in Newark. Can HHP calm things down? That one goes out up top. Jack Ross, who just got his stick back, now gets bumped into the boards. He's having a bad day, or at least a past minute. LSW will control it. Jack Ross has played well. Now O'Shaughnessy with the pass. That one broken up. Kept on side. Now there's a shot. O'Shaughnessy back with it on the rebound, and he gets down on it. But he couldn't get that one through. Official made a confusing signal. He put his hand down, almost looked like a goal signal. But a face-off, and here it is. And the score remains level. But will it? There's a shot from Rocco, and that one's deflected. Jakob heading his way down. Got Crouchy to his right, now behind him. Now gives it to Crouchy. Crouchy feeds it around across to Bachutski. Bachutski with Kane. Kane sends it up top. Saved by Jacob King. Now Bachutski goes between the legs of the defender. Can he keep it outside? No. No, he cannot. Now there's Rocco. Rocco to Kushner. Can't get that one through. It's tipped. Crouchy with it. Bachutski. Hanging on, Bachutski got some space now with Crouchy, and he can't corral it on the stick. Too much hot sauce in that situation. O'Shaughnessy scored the most recent goal to make it 8-7 in favor of Mr. Lemon Stickwax. HHP has been chasing. Kushner fed it back around. Now Crouchy. Under almost about 9 minutes left to go. Rocco feeds it over towards Kushner. Kane has it on his stick. And Jakob holds on. Bachutski was trying to go somewhere with that, but couldn't get it through traffic. Dangerous situation. Rocco couldn't tap it in. Now Stevens. Stevens with the feed, and Rocco finishes it off. 2-goal advantage for Mr. Lemon Stickwax. Mike Rocco with 4 goals on the day now. Impressive one. We just had Ryan Koff finish with 5 in the pro game. Now Kirillichev. Is that one saved by Jacob King? Just had a 5-goal game in the last one. We are 1 goal away from getting another 5-goal game from one player. Not sure if Mike Rocco was watching the last one. But a face-off happens to our left. LSW with Stevens. That one just goes wide near the post. The attempted tip-in. Players jostling. Kirillichev controlling it. Kirillichev, he's on a way. Kirillichev, that one saved by King again. And the net gets away from him. These nets have come apart quite often today in both games. Who knows if that's some netminder strategy to accidentally, quote-unquote, botch the net out. Now Kirillichev tried to work with that. Arnold looking to tip it through. And Arnold can't get that one away from his stick in his possession. Now finds the pass to Hilly. Hilly works it to Kirillichev behind King. Kirillichev tapping and tapping. Back with Hilly. And they'll set up a play here. Kirillichev tried to do the old Michigander almost. Could not find his way to do that. Big hit. Falls into the official. Stevens gets back up though. Everybody's all right. Now Verdino. Verdino looking to dangle and gets that one poked out. HHP needs to be stout defensively. They've got a 2-goal deficit to figure out. Dangling, making a move, and finding a way to score. What dirty work. That cuts it to a 1-goal deficit for the Hockey House podcast. And again, if you are BSB, if you are College Hockey Buzz, you are watching this one intently. Because Mr. Lemon Stickwax with a win would go ahead of Breakout Sports Broadcasting. Now O'Shaughnessy sending a shot saved by Solomon with Jakob after the rebound. Mr. Lemon Stickwax and College Hockey Buzz will be tied with 9 points. Kirillichev trying to make some moves. Can't do so. So you've got 2 teams, and O'Shaughnessy gets decked. But that's out in front. Rocco! Another goal for Rocco! 5 on the day. Solomon's still down. Just kind of holding on. I think if anything happened here, it looked like he scored. Mike Rocco. Everyone just kind of waited a little bit. Not exactly sure what happened. There is some discussion. We're back. Just an awkward delay. Jakob. 10-8 is your score. Mr. Lemon Stickwax gets one for their squad. There's a shot from Jakob, just went off. That one's Jakob. Jack Ross. Dangling and making some moves. That one's out wide. Now Jakob. Try to stick that down from Olensky. Olensky sends a shot. It's out and away. And Jakob lost it. O'Shaughnessy. That one's poked away. Jakob working with it at the top. Now over towards Ross. Ross with a dangle. That one's broken up. 5.5 minutes left to go. Now still a 2-goal deficit is that one. Hit by Rocco and lost. Now here comes O'Shaughnessy. O'Shaughnessy streaking down the ice, sends a shot. It's out and away. Jakob is fighting for it. Rocco with it, though. O'Shaughnessy sends that shot. It's blocked away by Solomon. And O'Shaughnessy gets it back. Makes a great pass, and there it is, top shelf. The connection stays strong between those two. Another one for Rocco. $11-8 is your score. Crouchy fighting for Verdino. Verdino handling and dangling. Verdino gets it back over on the one-timer. Cannot get that one through with the defensive work. And they get it back for HHP. Vichutsky. Vichutsky. Saved by King. With that one goes back and around him, and it's stuffed through. HHP picks up a goal. Crouchy stuffed that away. Here with 4:20 left on the game clock here in the third period. We've blazed through this one so far. Tons of goals. Here today's total. We're almost at 20 here in this game. One more until there. Now numbers almost have had numbers for Hockey House Podcast. They tried to hold on possession. Now Arnold. Arnold sends that one. And King's right there for it. There was a little bit of a gap. He tried to fit that through. Couldn't get that one. And now Verdino with his dangles. Verdino, that one's poked. Crouchy. And now back. Tried to get a bounce on the boards. Couldn't get enough of it. Williams and Stevens were there together. Now Arnold. Waiting for his guys to get on side. Now he'll do what he does. Tried to, at least. And they lost it. 3-goal lead for three-goal lead for Mr. Lemon Stickwax. Kushner making his dues, but can't find an opening. Is 11-9. Scoreboard has decided to not do some counting. It's okay, though. The scoreboard has its days. That one broken out. And Hilly streaking down the ice. Ryan Hilly. And that one is pancaked and stuffed. So big save. Just under 3 minutes remaining in this one. The officials will pause. I'm imagining that's because the scoreboard says 11-8. I believe it's 11-9. It is tough to count all those goals, and they do make the correction. It is 11-9. Sometimes the buttons don't work. It's all right. Very tough job to work those scoreboards. A lot more difficult than you might think. Really got to be on top of things. Hilly holding on now. HHP. They need a goal here. Hilly wrapping, weaving, and dancing. Olensky trying to cause a play down here. Kirillachev can't find the feed. Jakob came back on the ice. They had 3 guys down there to their 4. Now Jakob was ready. Kirillachev has to spin around and corral. Now a 3-on-1. Kirillachev to Arnold. Arnold sends a shot, and Jacob King. Crown him. Big save for Mr. Lemon Stickwax. And the platoon swap occurs yet again. Still 2:09 remaining. But still plenty of time for the Hockey House podcast to cause some magic. They've caused magic before this season. Some great comebacks of their own. Kirillachev. It's that tipped. O'Shaughnessy lost it for his squad. Arnold. That one's out up top. Right by the part of the... And that one's an empty netter. And it's out wide and icing. So HHP has decided to do their empty net. It just skated past that puck. The best thing about an empty net is not the excitement that can get caused by the dagger. It's the potential for a goalie goal. You don't see many of those. Might put that little magic dust out into the air for the goaltender goal. We'll see what happens. But the Hockey House podcast will take their 5-on-4. It's a regular hockey power play in this situation, but obviously no power plays in this 4-on-4 league. But Chusky sends a slapper. It's out in front. King stands strong. That one's fed down the ice. It's floating, dribbling, and it is through. The dagger for Mr. Lemon Stickwax, and they are close to tying college hockey buzz in terms of points on top of the standings. The Hockey House podcast has fought hard in this one. There's still a good amount of time based on the amount of goals we've seen. We're well over 20 goals now, by the way. We're at 21, actually. There's another one. Didn't take much there. Surprised they actually did take the netminder out. And we'll get that face-off yet again. That was quick. Not only do you get the dagger there, you get the double dagger. Solomon does stay in between the pipes this time. They'll just kind of play around with it. Zachary Taylor, not the president, the hockey player, was chasing after that. Jakob. Looking for last bit of offense for this team is Jacob King. Gets on it, they'll throw it out. 37 seconds remaining here in this one. HHP still working with Pachutsky. He's trying to get one more. Sends a shot. King's there for it. It's been stalwart tonight. Verdino has it for LSW. Can they hit goal number 14? There's a chance that it's poked. About 15 seconds left to go. Tried to flick that around. And that one just goes around the boards. King will come out and stick it. This would have been the potential empty netter, but no. Solomon is there waiting for it. And they will let this thing go and let that dribble out. And that'll do it for this one. A 13-9 victory for Mr. Lemon Stickwax. Their point total goes to 9 on the year. A big win for the Stickwax crew. And another loss for the Hockey House podcast. They fall to 1-5 here in JPL play. Obviously, again, they all make the playoffs. So based on how close this game was, it might not matter in the end. So we'll see how that one goes once we get to August. But still, Couple weeks left to go here. The Hockey House podcast falls 13-9. Ton of goals by Rocco. He had at least 5. Great play. Great game here between these two. Both fought very hard. Performances by the netminders made some fun saves. Obviously a 13-9 game. But still, plenty of great ones. It's been a great night. Thank you so much for tuning in. For my entire Breakout Sports broadcasting crew, Colton Reynolds and the Sean crew, phenomenal work by everybody. It's been great here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting.